The ranching drama Yellowstone has become TV's top-rated series through its highly watched 4 seasons, and with only half of Season 5 currently having aired, fans cannot wait to see how it turns out for Governor John Dutton and his family, with the latest challenges that they've had to face. But aside from familial and territorial conflicts, it seems that issues from within may prove to be Yellowstone's demise. So let's take a look at Yellowstone Season 5 delay reportedly possible after some behind-the-scenes drama. Yellowstone Mania, the flagship series of Taylor Sheridan's Western Empire, centered on the now famous fictional ranch known as Yellowstone, has quickly become the neo-Western standard for modern viewers, stacking up ratings records since its first season premiere on June 20th, 2018. The series follows the Dutton family, who own the largest ranch in Montana, as they fight to maintain their land and authority from outsiders wanting to take control from them. Created by film and TV producer John Linson and popular cowboy showrunner Taylor Sheridan, the series has since now branched into its own Yellowstone universe, with a number of spin-offs based on the main show. With numerous award wins and massive recognition, Yellowstone's story has now expanded with its prequel shows, 1883 and 1923. 1883, which stars Tim McGraw and Faith Hill, is set in the Old West, while 1923 features Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren, sets the show in the early 20th century, with both providing perspectives at how the Dutton family has survived and thrived through the challenges of these time periods. Other spin-off shows have also been announced and are aimed to be produced in the near future. This flurry of new shows could possibly be due to the rise of love and support for the neo-Western genre, expanding on the presets that Yellowstone has established. However, recent events have come to light which has provided another perspective for the prevalence of these spin-offs and new upcoming shows, so it could most possibly be because we're about to see the end of the flagship show itself. Yellowstone Season 5. The much-beloved neo-Western drama Yellowstone has become a massive phenomenon, ushering in a new age of cowboys on horsebacks and gunfights on screen. The most-watched series on TV had a 5th season opener unlike any other, with the first episode airing across Paramount Network, CMT, TV Land, and Pop. The 5th season opener garnered 8.8 million viewers on Paramount Network alone, claiming a 10% increase from Season 4's 8 million viewers. The show has since become the most popular scripted series on TV and continues to claim dominance within the Yellowstone universe expansion. The flagship show itself is currently on its mid-season break, with 8 episodes already having aired and 6 more expected to be released subsequently. However, while fans of Yellowstone are highly anticipating the culmination of this season and how the development of the plot continues from the power shifts at play between Yellowstone, Broken Rock, and Rainwater, to John Dutton himself, who is currently serving as Montana's governor, finding out that his adopted son Jamie has called him out in public for impeachment, adding to the struggles that the family has been facing. Now, the show's reception has been to critical acclaim, breaking records with each new season. But despite all of this, it seems that unresolved issues may be the reason for the Duttons' true demise. These issues have mired the continuation of Yellowstone Season 5, with reports saying that the second half of Season 5 may be subject to significant film delays, as well as a huge possibility that this 5th season could be the flagship show's last. This concern came out when a report from Deadline.com was released in early February, revealing that the famous series in its current version with Kevin Costner as its lead might be ending with its current season. Season 5 is currently in hiatus after concluding its first part of the start of the year, and while Season 5's Part 2 was expected to premiere sometime in mid-2023, it seems that this schedule is already in question. In the Deadline report, it was reported that Kevin Costner had wanted to reduce his time on set due to his other television commitments, with showrunner Taylor Sheridan already providing hints of the show's demise. Apparently, the show's co-creator had been in talks with Paramount Global and Paramount Network, with plans of ending the famous show the way it is now, while also opening up the possibility of yet another extension to the franchise, but with an entirely different cast. These alleged plans to continue the franchise through existing and newer spin-offs also include the possibility of including Academy Award winner Matthew McConaughey to serve as the lead in a new show. And due to these behind-the-scenes series issues, filming of the remainder of Yellowstone Season 5 is already in peril, leading to more delays and uncertainty towards its expected return in the summer of 2023. The reason for the turmoil behind the scenes is apparently due to Kevin Costner being in dispute with the studio over shooting schedules. Sources had revealed that Costner himself had only wanted to shoot for 50 days for Season 5's Part 1, despite having earlier agreed that he would allot 65 days for production. To continue work for the second half of the season, Costner allegedly only offered 1 week of leeway participation for him to film his scenes with. This scheduling concern has ultimately led to the unwanted demise of the show, leading to a morale issue from the crew, the show staff, as well as Costner's co-stars in the show. Now, it is important to note that many of Costner's Yellowstone cast, crew, and executives behind the show have had their fair share of frustration over Costner's ego and unavailability since the show started in 2018. Costner, who earns $1.2 million per episode in the 5th season, had wanted shorter shooting windows for this recent season, but then encountered some complications after contracting COVID-19 at a recent promotional trip to the Calgary Stampede Rodeo, leading to the actor refusing to extend his production shoot days to accommodate the untimely delay due to getting COVID. So when Costner declared that his shooting window had elapsed, it forced everyone in production to reassemble months later just to shoot his scenes, costing production a ton of money and plenty of frustration. While they've already gotten used to these production delays, having these issues are still very uncomfortable and can fill the atmosphere with plenty of angst. The reason for Costner's reluctance is due to his prior commitments on his multi-part epic western, The Horizon, in which he is starring, directing, and co-writing the film alongside John Baird for New Line and Warner Brothers. Allegedly, Paramount executives had declined Costner's schedule pitch and are instead looking at cutting ties with the actor in order to move on with the show. It is now unclear how these issues would affect Part 2's expected return, with significant delays already seen due to massive rewrites and set production requirements. For a show with an epic scale such as Yellowstone, production value is of the utmost importance, and then back that up with a powerful cast and you get the exact mixture of the Yellowstone formula. The success of the show has also been a testament for the rejuvenation of Kevin Costner's career, who recently won a trophy for Best Actor in a TV Drama despite not having attended the ceremony due to flooding issues at his home. And while the show's success has been formed with Costner's role as the foundation, it has since broken through with several spin-offs, backed by more powerhouse names such as Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren. So now it seems that Taylor Sheridan and Paramount executives intend to capitalize on the series' success, despite this current setback with yet another famous actor in Matthew McConaughey. While all of this remains to be speculation and rumor, a spokesperson from Paramount Network also revealed a different perspective through a statement to Deadline by saying, "We have no news to report. Kevin Costner is a big part of Yellowstone, and we hope that's the case for a long time to come. Thanks to the brilliant mind of Taylor Sheridan, we are always working on franchise expansions of this incredible world that he has built. Matthew McConaughey is a phenomenal talent with whom we would love to partner." Now, while Yellowstone Season 5 Part 2 remains in limbo, Paramount reps continue to reiterate that Kevin Costner remains to be a key component in the success of the series, and that they hope it continues from here on out. If Costner does decide on continuing with Yellowstone with a program set for a 6th season, he will reportedly earn $1.5 million per episode. And if money isn't great incentive, maybe it could be the dedicated fan base that could convince the veteran actor to stay on the popular show. We can only hope that they resolve these concerns very quickly, as we are all waiting to find out how Season 5 ends. So, what do you think about Yellowstone Season 5 delays reportedly being possible after some behind-the-scenes drama?